And so down we go, I guess. Have I put this orange portal in just the wrong place? Maybe I have. Maybe if I put it there. Does that help? Lovely. These doors don't work. This door probably doesn't work. It'd be nice if I could assume that all of those doors don't work, but I don't think I can just yet. Because it looked like the other doors weren't going to work at all, and then suddenly one of them did. So. Up there. Good. So yeah, it's just a case.
The testing track is just through here.
Guess where the portals can be placed at the moment. But we figured them out. Now let's get on to some proper puzzling perhaps. There's a bird. The birds have survived.
Oh, that's meant to happen. Just to test your reflexes. You know, after your short sleep.
I doubt what you say, Cave. Hup, can we make that? Guess we weren't meant to. I feel the long full boots are any good for certain distances. Oh.
Oh, that's meant to happen. Just to test your reflexes. You know, after your short sleep.
Now, down we go. Elevator. Always a good start. Yeah, it's expecting down. No bright lights. I was not expecting bright lights.
Ah, yes. Bravo Volta. Hold on. 5th testing track. Yes, 5th. You'll need a portal device to get through. Sorry, I meant a portable quantum tunneling device. Look, it's in your hands right now. The scientists did their job. You'll do fine.
Okay, so we've got an emancipation grid. We've got water and repulsion gel. Good. Which means we could repulsion gel this cube, just because why not? Can we though? Is there anywhere where we can spray from? Maybe not. Maybe that's something we'll do later. Now this is the bounty stuff, yes? Good. Right, so we know that. So let's spray it all over the gaff, just because it can't really hurt. That could bounce us all the way over there. Maybe we don't need that cube for now. Although that's death.
The scientists did their job. You'll do fine.
Oh wait, we've got a ceiling. We can just grab the cube. But then what do we do with cube? I feel like we fire cube through and across, maybe. Because we've got a repulsion. Well, we've got an emancipation field there that we can get through, but the cube can't. So maybe we do this first, just to get cube friend through. Do we need to fire Cube Friend over there though? Maybe. No, he's off into the void. Let's have a quick poke around, make sure we're not missing any other obvious spots where we can portal. So I did see one on the other side of the Emancipation Grid when I was falling to my death. Oh yeah, down there. So, which port have I got there? Orange. Whoops. There we go. Now if we'd brought Cube with us, we'd be doing just fine. So where did I leave Cube? Was it on this side? It was. Right, so you can die, Cube Friend, because we don't need you. We need a fresh one. Yeah. I wonder how many puzzles are going to be like this, where it's like, I'm not going to fully look around first, and I'm just going to miss the incredibly obvious solution to the problem. The answer is more than you'd like. But hey ho, we got there in the end. Whee! Right, you stay there, Cube.
Now everything about this test is lead line, according to my 1950s notes here in my 1950s filing cabinet. Says it's harmful to humans. I mean, not harmful to humans. You'll be okay. Perfectly fine. Nothing to worry about. Oh, and don't worry about the boxes. We got a ton backstocked. Oh, and don't worry about the boxes. We got a ton backstocked, ready for this kind of thing. Thrown at the wall, destroyed, rinse, repeat. Useless little things. Made them in an hour.
Right, so how do we get up there? Whoops. Right, so that makes a box for us. We need a box to hit that switch to open that, I guess. So we need to turn off the Emancipation Grid. Let's put the box on the button. Now, how do we get the box off the button? Is there any easy way to do that? Can we reach into the floor? No. I feel like we're going to need a portal in place there when we go up. We could request a new box, and that would delete the old one, but that doesn't really help us. What if we did this? Nope, that doesn't quite work. Can we just push the box with the portals? No. Right, so that is just all pure death. Whoops.
Don't worry about the boxes. We got a ton backstocked, ready for this kind of thing. Thrown at the wall, destroyed, rinse and repeat. Useless little things. Made them in an hour.
Okay, so that's allowed me to make a second box. So, if we put the first box on here, is the second one gonna make itself? No. Right, so that one's automatically coming out. That one isn't because... Well, that one's automatically coming out as well because that one's hitting that. So what if we did that? That doesn't seem to work. I want to switch it so that that box is the one that's firing off into the switch. Right, can I throw one of these cubes onto the other cube to make them fall off the button? Probably not. Can I use a cube like so to quickly jump up? I don't think so. Because it feels like the solution should just be... Right, so that hits the button, then that drops that. So yeah, feels like that should work. Yeah, it's just not coming out at the same sort of velocity, which is odd because they're both at the same height. So you'd think it would. Oh, there we go. Now it is. But then I wasn't back on the switch quick enough. Right. So I need to do that, but then get back on the switch super fast if I want this to work. I feel like I know the solution, but I'm not executing it right. There we go. No, but then that second one just didn't fly out the right way. Am I just doing this wrong? I mean, it feels like I am. But I don't see anything that I've missed anywhere else. Maybe I'm overthinking things again. And I just need to put 2 cubes there. Oh no, that's... What the heck did that do? Where are my cubes all gone? Oh, there's one. I don't know which cube you are. Yeah, let's just try and brute force it with staircases of cubes. Fuck it, let's just go back to... doing this. I mean, this certainly makes that new cube. What does that allow us to do? I suppose that allows us to put this down. Which allows us to lower that. Get on it. Yeah, that was the solution the whole time. What a spoon. Now, can I... What do I need to do up here to get a cube up with me? Because I've got nowhere up here I can fire portals, have I? No. So how do I get that cube to spawn again? So that I can snatch it out of the air. I'm guessing there's no way I can get up here quick enough to snatch that one. Before the other one. Let's see. Because yeah, this takes me up. And yeah, there's definitely no way I've got time to get that one before that one goes like that. Does that do anything for us? Not really. Unless... Oh yeah, that was entirely the wrong place to put it. But still, I think I've got a solution to some of my problems. Right, so that one gets destroyed. We come up here, and then we do that, and then that one comes through, and we can snatch it. Good.
You're not dead. That means that high toxicity lead didn't get in the air, and I mean, great job, astronaut, Olympian, or war hero. You really are a merit to science. Or something like that. Just remember the Nuremberg Olympics.
Probably not the ones we want to remember. Let's hope this puzzle goes smoother than that one did.
Now see, this test uses the new Aperture Science Innovators Propulsion Gel. It allows you to... No, wait, hold on. This record says they didn't make that until the 70s. Never you mind that. Just solve science.
Let's solve science, shall we? Right. We got buttons. That one is orange gel. That's the speedy stuff. So that would allow us to take a flying leap across there. Do we need to get our cube? How would we get said cube? Because we can spray some of this over there. What does that do for us? Not a lot. If it was blue, then that might help us bounce up there and then get through. But it's not. So maybe let's go for a stroll. Death. Right, that's going to be required at some point. For sure. Oh, there's a blue one. So yeah, we can stand on that. Make the end of it blue, and that will let us bounce across. Similarly, we could put some blue over there. And that should allow us to get through here. With our button friend. Yes. Good, we got a button through. Does that do much for us? Luna, your headbutting with my headset is not helping, my sweet pea. So... do we need to fire a portal over there? Ah, there we go. So we could get up there by doing this, I imagine. Okay, that would have worked, but we missed for some reason. Is there anywhere we can use to jump back? Or do we have to fall to our death and do all that again? Looks like... oh no, there we go. Good. Right, so let's try that again. Only this time, hopefully with less failure. I don't see why it failed last time, but... there we go, we're through. What are you doing, cat? Awful. Awful cat. It's not even that close to food time yet. Now, we've got a button over there we need the cube for, I guess. So that's where we came in. So we need a blue on there. That will let's fire across there. So we've got a blue up there. But then to get back, we need something over there. Should I have fallen down there? Was that wise? I've got no way of bouncing up to this. Unless we make one. So, where are we looking? Over there. Has that put our orange portal in? No. Orange portal in there. But then it fires all the way out over there. I don't want it to do that. I want it to fire down there. Good. Right, now we can put blue there. And orange back over here somewhere. Anywhere's good. Right, so we're through here again. We fire an orange portal up there. Grab our button. Our box, even. And away we go. And then we missed the jump. So, orange there. Bit fiddly some of these jumps, it seems. Orange over there. Through we go again. This very much feels like I've solved it, I'm just not executing it correctly. And let's try that again. I'm guessing I can't fire the portal whilst I'm holding the button. Yeah, I can't. So, let's drop a save just in case. That helps us. Yep, it does stop us from having to run all the way back, so that's good. And through we go. There we go. Now, there's an emancipation grid. Okay. Is that a problem?
Alright, oh, hold up a second, Mel. I don't think you're that stupid that you're going to fall for this anymore.
Hello, Virgil.
I'll be blunt now. I'm not Cave Johnson.
I thought your voice had
This
changed.
isn't the 1950s. Everyone you knew and loved is dead.
Huh.
And now you're stuck here in Aperture Science, down with the trash. Like me. After everyone left because of that boat.
Boat.
Which I'm sure you already knew, but whatever. However, I can get us out of here. If you're willing to let a voice in the sky who just told you he was lying the entire time he was talking to you control nearly every movement you make. Is that okay? I'll just take your silence as a yes. Oh, right. You can't answer me. Just do what I say and you'll be fine. Okay?
Well, that seems reasonable. So that'll switch off that grid. Alright, so we've got 2 grids. We've also got some blue. Aha! And we've got a target up there, which allows us to paint that. Very good. Now what's that gonna do for us? Because we want the cube. Right, okay, so we want the cube across. So, what if we stand on the button, perhaps? So, we want those 2, and then we go, and then we rush over to the button to get rid of that grid, which should have allowed the cube through, but didn't. There we go, it got through in the end. Which allows us to turn off the other grid. Now what does that do for us? We've got another platform over there that appears to require that, but that's also got a grid on it. Maybe if we just go through ourselves, see what happens. We missed it again. Seems to be a deal more precision required than in Portals 1 and 2 for this sort of shenanigan. Okay, so how do we get our button friend up here? Well, we can stand on that. But then we can't get back across anywhere. Because if we leave this, the grid comes back on, and so we can't do much. Where is our button? It's over there. Can we get some blue on the floor? We can. Good. So now we could put, say, portal there, and a portal there. Bounce up. Grab button friend. And it seems that we're making progress. Why was this room like 50 times easier than the preceding one?